Here.
Described her as a freak at the start of tonight's show. Perhaps we are about to see a freakish performance, or will she come a cropper? We are about to find out. Armadai, arguably the star on show tonight here at Meydan, about to take her chance in the Dubai Turf, a race that Japan have an excellent record in. Almost all set. Here's Craig Evans.
Ready. Gates are back and they're racing in the Dubai Turf. I Can Fly was the last to leave. Southern Legend away quickly over on the inside of Almond Eye, and Dream Castle driving through. Century Dream goes up on the outside. Without Parole and Wooten are going to go forward as well. And now Mountain Hunter with the red cap is driving up there. Lemaire just took a hold with Almond Eye to drop back into around about 7th position. Vivlos over on the inside. Lord Glitters next from Majestic Mambo. Then came Deirdre. A length and a half to I Can Fly, and back at the tail is Yulong Prince. Down the back they go. 24.47 was the lead, and Century Dream takes over and races out by 3 lengths. It's Century Dream over Without Parole. Dream Castle down on the inside. Wooden out 3 wide. Between horses is Mountain Hunter. 2 lengths away in the field then to Almond Eye and Vivlos. Almond Eye is 3 wide. Southern Legends over on the fence, followed then by, as they turn down the side, Lord Glitters, Majestic Mambo. Deirdre is strung up between horses. Next of all then, as they come to the top of the straight, Yulong Prince, and just ahead of it is I Can Fly. Top of the straight they come, and the leader as they turn in is Century Dream. Shows out by a length and a half. Over Without Parole as they turn in. Wooden up on the outside, Dream Castle. Almond Eye with a shadow roll comes out to the middle of the track, and trying to track it is Lord Glitters. They go to the final 300 metres. Century Dream in front, but here she comes. Almond Eye out in the middle. Quickly raced up, went to the front. Running on hard is Vivlos between horses. Almond Eye in front. Vivlos is down the outside with Lord Glitters, but Almond Eye well clear. Vivlos tries to get there. The Japanese knew it. The world suspected it. Tonight she confirms it. Almond Eye is an equine masterpiece and wins by a length and a half. Second Vivlos, third across the line Lord Glitters. Next to come in after a gap is Deirdre, followed by Without Parole. Then Century Dream, Southern Legend, Yulong Prince. Behind them was Wooden. Then came Majestic Mambo. Well back in the run was Mountain Hunter, and I Can Fly and Dream Castle were pulled up very quickly.
Almond Eye is a superstar. This is a brilliant filly. She has bettered global rivals and a useful field of global rivals in the Dubai Turf, and she's done so with contemptuous ease. In the end, the winning margin was perhaps not as significant as we thought it might be, but she glided past her field with a 3-wide trip throughout. It was most impressive the way she got there. In the end, she just had to be kept up to her work by Christophe Lemaire to win. Vivlos was second, and Lord Glitters has completed the 1, 2, 3 with Deirdre in 4th and Without Parole 5. But for Japan again, Almond Eye it is that has won, and Almond Eye's trainer is once again with me now. Mr. Ganeda, congratulations. How worried were you through the last 100 yards there?
Yeah, so I'm a little bit nervous. So I'm a little bit up. So I lost my word.
You lost your voice. I'm not surprised you lost your voice. You were cheering her home. Why is this such an important result for Japan?
Yeah, because I can continue my dreams. Yeah. So next, go to Europe maybe, then Agri.
So she will go to Europe, to York, to the international stakes, the Juddmonte International in August?
Maybe.
And then after that to Paris for the Arc de Triomphe?
Yeah, that is our dream. So definitely we'd like to go, take her to Arc. Yeah.
Well, the dream is still alive. She is keeping you right at the top of your game. Many congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She is as good as they've all said. She has lived up to her billing, and she is, as Nick says, an absolute superstar. Almond Eye cruised round under Christophe Lemaire, and when he let her go, it was all smooth. And although Vivlos, a fine horse, has got close to Almond Eye, the result was never in doubt, Andrew.
No, not at all. It's covered some ground, Lemaire, but found a little bit of cover. She was the best horse in the race. I think she'll improve off that as well, which is ominous for her rivals, whoever they are in the future. Yeah, she cleared away and they made a bit of ground, but Vizlos has an outstanding record here at Meydan. And Lord, I'm glad it's a super run in third place as well. I wonder if that might be the last run for Vizlos, actually, because she was going to be retired after Chartin in December. They decided to press on, have one more crack here at Meydan, but that might be the last time we see her. But Almond Eye, clearly the best on the night.
Deirdre in fourth, Vizlos just behind Almond Eye, and of course Almond Eye 1 through 2, 4 for Japan. Japan winning this race for the fourth time in the last 6 runnings, Angus.
Yeah, indeed, they have dominated this race, and the time of the race is good. Reach at 1:46.78, just a tiny bit slower than Ben Battle last year, and just away, of course. Another Japanese horse holds one of the greatest turf track records of all time when winning the Dubai Turf here in 1:45.52. But that was a supreme performance from a true global superstar, and we've been privileged to see it.
Almond Eye has lit up Meydan with a sparkling performance in the Dubai Turf. It's what we all expected.
DP World is a Dubai-based organisation that enjoys a global outreach and is a major player in the world supply chain. It operates in 40 countries and is currently responsible for 78 businesses, including marine and inland terminals. With such a significant geographic presence, DP World ensures it brings the values and performance synonymous with its home operations.
Well, it is what we take. We take Dubai brand abroad. Dubai brand is about quality, about efficiency, and about really what we call transparency and speed in terms of making sure that we are able to help the traders, wherever they are in terms of imports and exports, to help them grow.
DP World's global activities include industrial parks, logistics centres, cargo depots, economic zones, and specialist facilities. Closer to home, the recent operational additions of Dubai Maritime City, the Jebel Ali Free Zone, and Dubai Dry Docks are part of a concerted strategy of bringing value and efficiency to its customers across a region of more than 3 billion people.
It's a fantastic model which Dubai has created in terms of logistics, that we will play a role, that we will be able to make sure that those industries can flourish and grow their business.
Nearly 50 years after DP World began life as the local operator at Port Rashid, the company continues to evolve and challenge the status quo.
We are looking at what we call technology, innovation, using Internet of Things in terms of really robotics to make sure that we are really becoming smart. And of course, we are heavily involved in blockchains. We are looking at our R&D in terms of blockchains. So 2019 is going to be lots of work and focus in terms of making sure that all of our assets everywhere in the world are actually connected by digital. And we have to make sure that we retain and become stronger as we go forward.
Christoph, we knew that she was great going into this race, but how were you able to wait as long as you did down the stretch to finally ask her to go?
Well, she was going on her own, so I had no way to push her too soon. It's first time out this year. When I felt I could win, I wanted to win only on what she needed. We have a long season in front of her, so she will have bigger fights again. So today I'm very glad the job is done. Let's look forward now.
Were you happy with her the way that she was going? Christoph, were you happy with the way that she was going early on in the race?
Yes, she broke well today, and I could take good position. She was very relaxed. And then she used a powerful stride at the end. She was brilliant.
She's so loved back in Japan, as are you. What would you like to say to the fans and your fans and her fans back home in Japan?
Thank you for coming. You know, Japanese fans are great supporters. They follow their horses all around the world. And we will travel again, hopefully, with Almond